Hey, it's JC. Welcome to Urban Knife Guy, where we explore the urban lifestyle and jungle survival. This is part 3 of my Urban EDC combinations. Basically, it's different pairings of EDC tools that I think will be great for Urban EDC, and it's based on my Tool x Tool YouTube shorts. So if you'd like to check out part 1 and 2, do check out the links in the description below. First, if you watch this channel regularly but have not subscribed, please do so to help the channel out. And if you'd like to support the channel even more, do check out my shop links in the pinned comment or description. And you can even help by joining as a member. Thanks a lot. Alright, let's have a look at the first combination first. This is the CJRB Malia combined with the Victorinox Nail Clip 580. Great pocket size knives, really just over 2 inches, and I think if you want a really small but capable EDC pairing, this is pretty good. So the Malia is a nice little knife, 2 ways to deploy it. One is the front flipper over here, but I prefer to use the thumb stud. Can really shoot out. Small blade, but quite a nice thick blade stock. There's some jimping over here. Now the blade steel is AR RPM 9, and there has been some controversy recently. Knife Nerds has done a blog post and a video. I'm going to link the blog post in the description as well, where he talked about this is not really a new steel. This is not really a new steel that Artisan Cutlery is marketing it to be, and really it's a version of 9CR18 MOV, and it's a spray-on version, but I won't get into that. Do check out the link if you'd like to learn more. But in terms of an EDC knife, I do like it, even though it's so small and you would really have to kind of 3-finger grip it, especially if you've got big hands. You're probably gonna be more like that. It's got that ergos to allow you to do that. You can even kind of put your index finger here, that small finger choil, if you really want to do finer work. But really, you can do kind of draw cuts, you can kind of hammer fist it with your thumb on top. So I do like it for its size, and it is a liner locking blade, pretty good. And when paired with this, well, this really is just something practical, and you really get this for the nail clipper tool, which is excellent, by the way. And of course it folds inside, and then you do have smaller tools, like you have a file, and you also have a knife blade, and you have the small scissors behind as well. So really all the kind of the basic tools you want from a Swiss Army knife is in there, and you also have 2 scale tools with the tweezers and toothpicks. So that's really, I think, just a great combination for Urban EDC. Next up is a more unique combination, and that's a fixed blade. I very seldom recommend fixed blades as Urban EDC items, but this is tiny. You can see the blade, it's just 2 inches long, not really threatening. I mean, you don't bring it out in public and wave it around, but it comes with this Kydex sheath with a clip. They can clip on your belt if you want, or onto your pouch, or you can just carry it as it is, and if you want, just take it out. And it's really just a small fixed blade. Full tang. It's got these 2 holes. You can add lanyards if you like, and there's this finger choil again, because it's such a small handle, you need that to be able to grip up. So well thought out in terms of design, even though it's such a small knife. And I paired with this mini keychain multi-tool in the form of the Gerber Splice. So the Gerber Splice basically is a multi-tool with the primary tool being this pair of scissors, and then in the handles you get all the usual tools you expect from such a multi-tool, whether it's a knife, a pair of scissors, you got a serrated knife over here, and then you get a collection of different cap lifters and flat screwdrivers, and even a Phillips head driver combination. So that's a great, again, pocket size Urban EDC combination. Next up is another multi-tool, but it's paired up with a flashlight. This is the Roxxon KS2, and this is a budget flashlight, the Sofren SC13. I've done individual reviews on these items, so do check out the links in the description as well. So I've talked about this gentleman's pocket toolbox many times. I think it's really elegant because of the size, and the primary tool is that large pair of scissors. There's a tweezers in the handle as well, but very robust pair of scissors. And then you have these tools, which which you can deploy with one hand. You got a collection of different tools as you would expect in a multi-tool. It also does have a blade on the other side. You can see there's a thumb stud, and you can actually flip that out as well. And that is a locking blade. In fact, these tools on the sides also locking blades, because you deploy that, and let's see if I open that driver, it's actually locked into place, and then you can push that and it unlocks. So just a great multi-tool. There's an elite version now with high-end steel, which features a D2 blade steel. This is a very handy flashlight, very small, great for the pocket again, but also very powerful. So the SC13 from Sofran, you have different modes that you can go bright, you can go brighter still, and you can of course charge up the batteries. There's a charging port over here, and it is waterproof, or at least highly water resistant. So that's a Type-C USB cable with this kind of a rubber plug cover there. But overall, great little flashlight, and together again, a great combination for the pocket or for your pouch. The fourth urban tool combination is the SwissTech 18-in-1 and the stainless steel pen. Let's talk about the SwissTech 18-in-1. This is essentially a clone of the Leatherman Wave Plus, but it is really solid, but it's 1/4 the price. And I find this really capable and robust. I don't mind really being rough with it, because you know it's not that expensive, but it can take the beating. And it basically has all the tools that the Leatherman Wave has. Some of the configuration, I believe, for one tool is slightly different. I've talked about that in this video as well. But in terms of the primary tool, the pliers, the wire cutters, and then the knives, the files, and the drivers, absolutely no problem with this tool. So if you are looking for an alternative to a Leatherman Wave at a budget, well, this is pretty good. And to pair it, I have a pen, not just any ordinary pen. This, I guess, kind of a tactical pen because it is small, but it does have this glass breaker, very solid glass breaker right there. And to access the pen, you would unscrew it and just screw that, and then you have that pen over there, and you have a decent length that you can use to write. So a really practical Urban EDC combination. And for the final Urban EDC combination, I have the Victorinox Cyber 2 Small and the Kinepex Cobra XS. So I'll be honest, this is not something I EDC, that is carry every day on my pockets, but this is definitely my EDT, my everyday table carry. It's on my table because I do use these tools at my desk a lot, but I just don't carry them. So the Cyber 2 is something that I actually find really good, especially for knife maintenance or just general electronics if you need various bits, right? We're talking about the micro screwdrivers here, and I actually swapped this out for a third-party T6 and T8 version that works for me very well, and I actually use this surprisingly a lot. And of course, you do have the standard items in terms of the large blade, pen blade, and then the flat screwdrivers, cap lifter, and can opener, and then the corkscrew, micro driver, and the plus scale tools. So overall, to me, just a very capable Victorinox Swiss Army knife. Personally, for me, this is one layer too thick for me to EDC, and that's why I mainly keep it at my desk or around the house. But I think it's an awesome tool, and if you really have no problem with such a thickness for an EDC, I would actually recommend the Cyber tool. And then we have the Kinepex Cobra XS. I've talked about this many times in different videos. I'm going to link it above as well as in the description. So I'm not going to repeat myself, but yes, suffice to say, not something I EDC, but definitely something I think it's a great product and very handy to have around the house and to actually use. And with this combination, I think you can get a lot of stuff done in terms of casual tasks that you might need at home or even Urban EDC. And that's my fifth combination. And there you have it, 5 combinations for Urban EDC. Which is your favorite combo, or how would you pair them up differently? Do let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you like the content in general, please subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell. Thanks for watching. Talk to you soon.